For any of the ladies that have been seriously considering divorcing their husband. There's a lot of big conversations happening now that we have the results of the election, one of them being no-fault divorce. That is a type of divorce that allows you to end your marriage without needing to prove that anyone is at fault. Some lawmakers are looking to abolish that, which is going to make you divorcing your husband a lot harder. So here's what that potential change could mean for you. You're going to have to prove that your husband did something wrong, which can be even more expensive, emotionally draining.
But that's a good thing. Rather than allowing for the type of divorce where anyone can just feel anything and break up a family, I would rather they change the laws to you gotta give compelling evidence, whether it's domestic abuse, something. He's not a good father, but with evidence. Rather than going to the family court law and you're like, oh, I don't feel like it anymore. I don't love him anymore. You cheat and then you can still take half of my stuff. Like, that's not fair. But also, it would reduce the rate of divorce. Being at what, 51%, whatever it is. I believe divorces would reduce if they change the laws to where you need a valid reason. Because right now it's about you can file for divorce because you feel like it. It's like you can get married today and tomorrow, if you find out he's not, if you see a fly on the wall, you can just file for divorce and the judge will grant it. So it's like, I rather put laws in place whereby you gotta give a good reason to break up a family, especially if the kids are involved. And if you file for divorce and there was no abuse of any time, especially physical, you don't take the man's kids away from him. It should be 50-50, and you don't take the house. Even that will reduce the number of divorces.
And time consuming. Legal battles over fault can keep you in an endless and very expensive fight. Removing no-fault divorce could mean higher conflict in court, which is certainly not ideal for your kids or you. Without no-fault divorce, you lose the freedom to decide when to leave your marriage. Your private decision could be left up to someone else's idea of what's right. So if you're unhappy in your marriage, now might be the time to act. Protect your right to choose what is best for you and your kids before it's taken away. Because the reasons that you want to leave your marriage are no one else's fucking business. This is a PA.
So she's basically advising women to divorce their husbands just because, one, some of them voted for Trump, but also number two, she believes Trump is going to change the laws of divorce from no fault divorce. Because what basically no fault divorce is people are just divorcing others because they feel like it, not because the person did anything wrong, but because themselves they feel like, they're not in love anymore. And this is what I was saying at the beginning. I don't mind if they change the law, because breaking up a family, especially with kids, because you don't feel like you're in love anymore, is not good enough reason. That means you got married for the wrong reasons. If you're going to divorce someone because you don't feel like it, with no compelling reason. And she's advising women to divorce their husbands. I don't know if she's a lawyer or something, because if she's a lawyer, then definitely she will get to make money from the whole situation, right? Because lawyers get to gain so much in divorces, especially messy divorces that take longer, because you got to pay them the retaining fee and all that. But it's like a woman to advise other women to divorce their husbands for no reason, because that's what no fault divorce is for. Like, you don't gotta give a reason, you can just file divorce for just because, and that incentivizes more divorce rates and breaking up families, but all because Trump was elected president. That's crazy, man. And that's a dating times we're in 2024. It's probably gonna get worse. Because if a man told men to divorce their wives for no reason, he would get canceled. Right? If a man told other men to break up their families for no reason, he would get canceled. But that's the dating world we live in right now. Anyway, what do you guys think? Comment down below. Peace.